President Biden is in Lithuania today to kick off a big NATO summit.
Doug Lazader explains the unresolved issues the alliance faces as leaders gather to support Ukraine.
Well, NATO is set to expand now to include 32 nations, with a deal just announced to allow Sweden to join. And the focus of much of this summit will now turn to Ukraine. President Biden this morning getting the red carpet treatment, reviewing troops alongside the president of Lithuania, who's hosting this NATO summit.
I've learned that nothing happens here that doesn't affect us, so we're all in.
Biden with robust support for the aging alliance and the inclusion soon of Sweden in the group after Turkey dropped its objections to the expansion. But the critical question is now Ukraine, with President Volodymyr Zelenskyy expected to attend the summit.
Look, if President Biden and President Zelenskyy are in the same city, they're going to meet.
They're going to meet, but Zelenskyy won't get what he really wants, NATO membership, at least not yet. That would require that other NATO countries join the conflict with Russia. But Ukraine will be getting cluster bombs from the U.S., a controversial weapon banned by some NATO countries because of potential civilian casualties. And the opposition to Biden's decision goes well beyond this summit. Back here in Washington, there's a small but bipartisan effort in Congress to stop the transfer.
These cluster bombs will not end the war in Ukraine. Cluster bombs are features of the world's bloodiest and most inhumane wars, and some of the longest.
Now, NATO as an organization does not really have a position on cluster bombs, but this decision is putting the U.S. at odds with a number of NATO allies. In Washington, Doug Lazader, Fox News.